Or good evening, my name is Camila Paung Rivera and I will be presenting my video game breakdown on Undertale. Introduction. This document provides a detailed analysis on the game Undertale, created and developed by Toby Fox. The document explores the game's description and design components, gameplay systems, and overall mechanics with the objective to understand how the industry designs its systems. I chose Undertale because it stands out as a game that proves good storytelling and creativity can create a great impact without relying on advanced graphics or large development teams. Undertale was one of the first things that got me hooked on wanting to be a developer in the future, along with its charming characters, style, and lore. So fun fact, it was actually one of the first games I've ever found out about because my dad's a gamer and he played it with me. Well, I watched him play it because I was too young to actually play it and understand it. But it really got me hooked. It's one of the reasons I got into this career. And here's the game breakdown. The name of the video game is Undertale, of course. The studio name is Toby Fox. The director is Toby Fox, developer is Toby Fox, publisher Toby Fox. He's self-published. The lead positions is the lead artist is Temmie Chang. Lead designer is Toby Fox. Lead programmer is Toby Fox. Composer is Toby Fox. He's a machine. I don't know how he did it, but I love it. I love it. The platforms and release dates: Windows and Mac OS, September 15th, 2015. I remember watching my dad play this during a power outage when I was little. Like I said earlier, it's how I started. Linux, July 17th, 2016. PlayStation 4, August 15th, 2018. Nintendo Switch, September 18, 2018. Xbox One and Xbox Series XS, March 16th, 2021. I actually played this game for this project on the PlayStation 4. It was cool. It was different than what I remembered, but it was good. Genre and brief description: Undertale is an indie RPG that combines puzzles and interactive storytelling. The combat is turn-based and enemies use projectile patterns to attack. Your actions in the game impact the story and lets you discover new content and endings. It's also a PvE focused game, so it's only single player. Age rating: Undertale is rated everyone 10 and up, so it's suitable for players 10 and up, of course. Why? Because Undertale is rated everyone 10 and up due to the game containing fantasy violence, mild blood, language, and use of tobacco. It's appropriate for most audience, but not for very young children. I like to say it's the tobacco part is this guy's fault, other than the little ashtrays and Muffet, which she has a little cigar. But this guy smokes the whole time throughout the dialogue. So monetization model: Undertale is a one-time purchase game. There's extra content in the collector's version, and the soundtrack is being sold separately. The description: Undertale is an indie RPG by Toby Fox about a human child who falls into the underground, a world of monsters. The player must find a way back to the surface while deciding to fight, spare, or befriend enemies. Each choice affects the story, dialogue, and ending. Graphics: the game is 2D and uses a retro pixel art style, and the visuals are simple yet unique and charming. This one is more of my favorite other than this one. Just because it's Toriel, I love Toriel, and the whole atmosphere in this one is so cozy and comforting. It's crazy how a game can make you feel, or a simple picture. This is my second favorite though. This is the ending of the pacifist route. Spoiler alert! Main character. The main character is a gender-neutral human child, referred to by fans as Frisk, although it is implied that their true name is Kara. The player plays as this character throughout the game. Frisk's type of actions, they interact with objects and NPCs, choose between fighting, acting, or showing mercy during battles. They make moral decisions that influence the story, and their types of movement is pretty basic. They move in 4 directions, up, down, left, and right, and they can dodge attacks during combat using a red heart to represent their soul. This is Frisk. I also have a picture lying around there with the whole Kara thing being implied. Main character. The main character is a gender neutral. Okay, wait, no, I read that already. Okay, the enemy AI. Each enemy has a unique personality, motive, and fighting style. So I made a little table here. Here's Toriel. She fights in fireballs, and they appear in bullet hell, which is basically just having projectiles thrown at you, and you have to dodge that throughout the battle. Her movement is stationary. She attacks from a distance, and to defeat her, you need to use the mercy option repeatedly until she lets you go, or fight until defeated. It depends on which route you're picking. Same goes for all the characters actually, but yeah. For Papyrus, he's pretty similar to Sans, just that he's not as strong in my opinion, or it could be all the glaze on him, but I think he's a little bit weaker than Sans. He also has bone projectiles and blue attacks that also test timing like his brother. He dodges during dialogue like his brother. To defeat, you lower his health and then befriend. Undyne. This one was way harder actually. She throws spears in fast sequences. She's aggressive and fast. To defeat her, you either fight her or run until the chase ends. Here's a scene I took when I was fighting Toriel for the first time. Basically the first time, yeah. Here are the game control schemes. The game mechanics. We have the Mercy and Fight system, which allows players to spare or fight enemies. These are the icons. The battle system. During enemy turns, the player controls the heart and dodges waves of projectiles. Each enemy has a different pattern, like I said before. Here's a picture of when you pick the fight option instead of mercy. It's like a timing thing too. You have to press a button in time for it to get to the middle, so you get the most damage in the game. Here are the game design components. If the focal points are used in boss fights, music, and story moments to guide the player's attention. Anticipation. Music and dialogue build tension before big events. Announce change. Sound cues and color shifts to signal important changes. Believable events in behavior. Dialogue and characters react to player choices, creating emotional impact on the player and makes the characters feel more alive. That's something that I really loved about the game. I cried a lot when I played it. It was too good. I really wish I could do something like that in the future. I don't know how they do it. The writing, I love the writing. Here are the gameplay loops, the main one being, aka the core loop. We got explore, encounter monsters, choose, fight, or mercy, level up, and continue the story. Pretty basic. We also got the secondary loops. We got the moral choice loop, your actions affect dialogue and endings. The puzzle loop, you learn and solve simple puzzles that grow harder as you progress. Here are the closing thoughts. one thing that I really love about Undertale, which I clearly do, which I think it's pretty obvious. It's the story and how every choice affects the ending. I really like how they did that. I love choice making games, or I don't know how to call them. Games like Undertale, Life is Strange, Detroit Become Human, all of those, the ones where you have to make decisions and stuff. I really like them because the possibilities are basically endless. In my perspective, I have a really small perspective. It's amazing. I love it. The emotional depth and creative design makes it stand out from other RPGs. This inspires me to pursue game development by showing how a simple game can tell a powerful story. If I could work at Toby Fox's studio, I'd join the character design team to help create emotional, artistic stories like Undertale. As you can tell, I really love characters. I have a lot of characters, actually. I have way too many characters, and I forget about them, and then I redesign them, and then I forget about the redesign, and yeah, but I really want to get into character design on like a deeper level, other than just doodling on my sketchbook and writing more. Here are my references, and yep, good night.